There is zero benefit in dating single moms. Okay, there is absolutely no reason to date a single mom. Not when there are millions of young single women out there, beautiful young single women that have not yet screwed up their life like a single mom has. It just blows me away whenever I see a guy choosing to date a single mom over a woman who doesn't have any kids just because a single mom is easier. And the thing you have to understand about dating a single mom is that chick has already screwed up her own life. And I know most women who are single moms will never ever admit this, that they've screwed up their life, even though they have. They will never admit it. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of single moms hating in my comment section below just because you fit exactly the type of woman that I'm describing. A woman who has really just ruined her life. And the thing about single moms, like most women, well, women period, they lack the ability to take accountability for their own actions, right? Women just don't have agency at the end of the day. They can't take responsibility for their own poor decisions in life. And it's partly our fault as men. It's society's fault because we're constantly coming to the rescue of these women. We're constantly trying to save these women. We're constantly trying to help these women, fund them, aid them, incentivize them for their bad decisions. So when women are faced with the reality that they can no longer lock down a high value guy, and the reality that what they did was a mistake, that's when they attack, because they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the fact that they've screwed themselves, even though they have. Again, they have. And the women that are single moms that are going to hate in my comment section, the reason why they're going to hate is because the shoe fits a little too well, right? The shoe fits a little too well. It's the same as my female haters who come onto my other videos that I've uploaded that they hate on. The reason why they're hating on those videos is because the shoe fits a little too well. It's because I am describing exactly who they are. And they cannot take accountability for that. They cannot accept the truth. So when it comes to women who've had children where there's no father, a lot of these women too, they love to blame men. Of course, at the end of the day, it's always our fault, right, guys? They love to blame men. It's like, oh, well, it's the dad's fault that he didn't stick around. You know, he didn't try to make things work. He's a drug addict. He's an alcoholic. What do you want me to stay with that guy? And it's like, well, who chose that guy? Okay, because at the end of the day, women are the choosers. They are the gatekeepers of sex, not us as men. We are not the gatekeepers of sex. We cannot have sex at the drop of a hat, where women can. Okay, women decide who is going to get between their legs and who is not going to get between their legs. And believe me when I tell you, these single moms out there that now have deadbeat dads that they're dealing with and are raising their kid in a fatherless home, make no mistake about it, she is the one who chose that guy to have sex with, who made the horrendous decision to let this irresponsible guy blow his load inside her vagina and get pregnant and impregnate her. That was her decision, her bad decision, her poor choice. And a lot of these girls, after the kid is born, of course they say now, like, oh, yeah, I wouldn't trade him for the world. I wouldn't trade little Joey for the world, even though his father's an asshole. I'm so glad little Joey's here. And it's like, yeah, but you know what? Maybe you would have been a lot happier if you just chose a proper, virtuous man to have sex with, to impregnate you, that would have married you, instead of putting yourself in the position you are now, where you're now going to raise your kid in this fatherless home where he is going to be 75% more likely to end up being a teenage runaway, ending up in prison for a violent crime. I mean, look at all the carjackers and muggers and rapists of the world. Where do you think these kids came from? They came from fatherless homes. Okay, they came from homes where they were raised by a single mother. If you want the statistics on single moms, I will include them below in my description box, and I will pin it. Okay, I will pin it so you could see the statistics for yourself, ladies, because I know a lot of you guys love to hate on these single mom videos where, you know, guys like myself are like, don't date single moms. Go ahead and look at the statistics for yourself below from the US Census Bureau, that government that you love so much to provide for you, to send you checks every month to help raise your child. Check the stats below on what happens to kids that are raised in the home of a single mother. Okay, do not fool yourselves. These girls are so ridiculous with, oh, I can have it all. Oh, I could do this, I could do that, I'm Superwoman, you know, and they're like spending their days listening to this feminist bullshit, these feminist lies that you've been spoon-fed. It's sad to me. And especially these single moms that have multiple kids from more than one father. Huge red flag, guys. Huge red flag. For example, if she has 2 kids from 2 different dads, I don't care what her excuse is. That is a massive, massive red flag. I forbid you to ever date a woman that has multiple children from different fathers. That should tell you right there what type of idiot you're dealing with. What type of irresponsible, insecure, low self-esteem having female that you're dealing with. She has multiple kids from just multiple dads. Red flag, never date a woman like that. But the thing you have to understand is, like, when it comes to dating a single mother too, you are never going to be first. Okay, the kid is always going to be first, as he should be. I'm not, or as she should be. Okay, that kid's always going to come first, which is fine. I'm not faulting her for that. You should put your kid first. However, as the guy who is choosing to date her over a single woman who doesn't have any kids, if you're choosing to date this single mother, just know that you're always going to be second in her life. And maybe even 3rd, 4th, or 5th, depending on how many kids she has, what her priorities are. You're never going to be first. So anytime you set up a date with her and say you made plans and you already bought the tickets and you made the restaurant reservations and you've already invested in that date, she could flake at any time. She could flake all the way up to a minute before your date and be like, oh, I'm sorry, my kid all of a sudden got the flu. He's sick all of a sudden and I cannot go. I have to take care of him, or I have to rush him to the hospital, or I have to do this for him. All of a sudden, your plans are off. The thing about dating a single mom also is, God forbid she introduces you to those kids, but once she does, you can bet from that moment on, she is going to be taking those kids with her on your dates together. And you know who's going to be paying for them? You. You will be paying for them. I don't think I've ever seen a single mom like whip out her purse while she was like dating some guy and been like, oh, honey, you just pay for us. I'll take care of the 2 little ones. No. No. She's going to be like, you want to get involved in us? Hey, we're a package deal. You're getting the combo here. You're getting the combo meal. So guess what, mister? You got to pay for all of us as a family. You want to be part of this package deal, you got to pay for all of us. The reason why she's doing that too is because she wants you to start investing in her and her kids as one unit. She wants you to take the place of the father who didn't stick around. So not only will you now be paying for not only just you and her on your dates, but you're also going to be paying for these kids, this other man's kids, this other guy's mistake. This other guy who was likely an alpha male who just injected his semen into her, impregnated her, and walked off. And now you're left with the responsibility of paying for them, taking care of them, and pretty much raising them. Once she introduces you to her kids, you are now going to be looked upon as their father. Okay, you are going to be the guy coming over and helping with their homework. You know, the homework that you used to hate doing in 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade that had all of those like mind-numbing, useless questions like, hey, if train A is traveling this way at 65 miles per hour and train B is going this way at 35 miles per hour, at what point will they reach this station that is 4 miles away? You're gonna have to be dealing with shit like that all over again. Helping with these kids' homework, watching cartoons, forget Netflix. Okay, no, there's none of this Netflix and chill when the girl has kids. It's more like Cartoon Network and chill. You're gonna be sitting there and watching cartoons with her little crumb crunchers her little brats, her little curtain crawlers, and doing homework with them on your date nights whenever you come over the house. Not only that, but you will also be dealing with her ex for the rest of your life, or for as long as you date this woman. You're going to be running into her ex when he comes over to pick up the kids. You're going to constantly be seeing this guy. You might even be going to his house with her to drop off the kids. You're gonna have to be dealing with this guy's ass for as long as you date this woman. You know, assuming that he is still in the kid's life and he didn't just like pump and dump and take off on her, evacuate and ejaculate, like a lot of these guys like to do, that, you know, leave these single moms out in the cold. You will now be dealing with this guy as well. I mean, there are just way too many negatives with dating a single mom to actually go there, especially when you don't have to. There are way too many single women out there who would be happy to date you, happy to have a family with you, happy to have your own children with you that you can raise together as mother and father, rather than you lower your own value, not have enough respect for yourself to choose this single mother who screwed up her own life and is now going to screw up your life and is going to devalue you and devalue your potential. Okay, and I mean that. If you're a guy who has your shit together and you've got a great life ahead of you and you're living a good life now, the last thing that you should do is go off and date a single mom. I forbid you to do that, especially a single mother that has multiple kids from multiple fathers, more than one father. That chick is nothing but a sperm bank. Okay, that chick is nothing but a used up cum bucket. You do not want to have anything to do with her. And I don't want to hear any of the hater comments from the women out there, and they're mostly going to be single moms, by the way, hating in my comment section, telling us, oh, you know, you're not a real man if you don't help raise another man's children, or you're not a real man if you just pass up a single mother. It's like, no, your concept of a real man is skewed, biased, and is completely lacking any reason whatsoever. Okay, the definition of a real man is a man who respects himself, a man who has discernment, a man who values himself, a man who values his future. The only type of men that single moms should be dating are, I would say, just men with of their own children, and just kind of do like a Brady Bunch thing. Those are the men that single moms should be dating. If not, very, very low value men. Okay, men that just don't give a shit about their future, really aren't going anywhere in life, or just kind of like losers. But then again, those are the same type of guys that impregnated her in the first place. And if it was a badass alpha male, then it was a badass alpha male who just pumped and dumped, and now he's gone. He doesn't want anything to do with those kids. So you single moms who want to try to shame guys for not incentivizing your mistake, for your bad decision in life, for your inability to keep your legs closed, take some accountability, have some agency for once, and just accept the fact that you've ruined your life. Okay, you have ruined your life. And not only have you ruined your own life, you've ruined this kid's life, because the statistics don't lie. Okay, the stats don't lie. And I will include those stats again below for all of you single moms, all you proud single moms out there, to see what will happen to your child as he grows up. Look below to see what will happen to little Joey. If you're watching my type of coaching videos and you came from a single mom household, chances are you're going to be fine, because if you're seeking out help to improve yourself and improve your lifestyle, then you can avoid being one of those statistics. Okay, because you're actually trying to do something for yourself. But most kids from single mom households, they're not going to watch videos like this. And one thing I can't stand is like when I'm at like a Target or a grocery store or just out and about, and I see a mom like trying to pack her kids into her car, and she's by herself, she's trying to carry her groceries, she's trying to carry her kids, and she's all by herself. I just look at those kids, I feel so bad for them. So yeah, whenever I see these single moms out there with their kids at the playground, whatever, and there's no dad around, there's no father, yeah, I think it's pathetic. I really think it's pathetic. And I love how women love to shame men. You know who you guys should start shaming? Single moms. And if you're a single mother yourself, you know you should start shaming yourself. You should be ashamed of what you did. You should be ashamed of the fact that you're raising these children with no father. You should be ashamed that you're so narcissistic that you care more about yourself than you do your own child. You should be ashamed that you can actually just sit here and still blame men and still blame the dad for leaving when you are the one who decided to open your legs. You could have kept your legs closed and be like, no, dude, I don't want you having sex with me. I know what you're gonna do. I don't want to become a single mom. You could have kept your legs closed, but no, you didn't. You opened your legs for the bad boy alpha male, and now you got what you deserved. And now you're living with the consequences. And now society has to live with them as well. Because whenever any innocent citizens out there gets attacked, has a violent crime committed on them, you know who is responsible 75% of the time? The child of a single mom. The child that was raised in a fatherless home. You should be ashamed that you expect everyone else to incentivize your poor decisions and your bad behavior. So guys, the whole point of this video is do not date a single mother. Stay as far away from them as possible. You do not need to ruin your own life by dating one, because let me tell you, you will ruin your life by dating a single mom. Not when there are millions upon millions of women out there that have never made that mistake, that are still childless and are ready for you. And if you want to have a family and you want to have your own kids, do it with a woman that has never had kids. That is probably hands down the best advice you're going to get all year long. So no dating single moms. They're losers. They are F-ups. Unless she was raped or unless she lost her husband to death, there's no reason to be a single mother. Okay, so I am excluding single moms that lost their husband. Say he was in the military and he got killed. Completely different story. Or say he died in a car accident or something like that. Completely different from these MTV type of single moms like, oh, you go girl, you can have it all. Stay far away from these single moms, guys. These are like the lowest of the low-hanging fruit you'll find out there. I have no problem saying that. No problem at all. I can't stand single moms. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up here. Until next time, this is M. Do not forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell up top so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's very, very important that you subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton when you do that. So please subscribe to my channel. Also, for you guys who want to support my work, my content, and all of this red pill knowledge I'm teaching guys here lately, the best way to do that is to jump into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months of Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest women on the planet. I'm talking 8s, 9s, and 10s. The same exact type of women that myself and my students are approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, every single week. And the best part is none of these chicks are single moms. Every single one of these girls are childless and are not single mothers. They have not screwed their life. So if you want to support my work, my content, and all of the red pill knowledge that I'm teaching guys here on my channel, jumping into 7 Months of Mastery is the absolute best way to do it. And the first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So if you want to get signed up, just click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It only takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.
What's up, man?
Say hi.
Hey, this guy's the best. Everybody watching this guy's the best.
Take it easy. All right, kind of fits the video. I get recognized from YouTube.